Hello, and here we are back in Pioneer. So, we have already done a mono black devotion, we've done a mono green devotion, so I decided to see if mono red devotion would work in Pioneer. So, let's get into it. So, our lands are basically 4 Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, 4 Fabled Passage, and 15 Mountains. Can't have a devotion deck without the Nykthos, really. 4 sorceries. These are the only sorceries in the deck, the rest are all creatures, and that's 4 light up the stage. So our creatures are 4 Ash Zealot, 4 Burning Tree Emissary, 2 Anax Hardened in the Forge, and 4 Goblin Chain Whirler. Now, I chose the creatures mainly for their devotion to red, but also tried to search for ones that would give me bonuses on top of that. So the Ash Zealot stops anybody playing cards from the graveyard, or deals 3 damage to them. Burning Tree Emissary is a kind of free spell. Anax can get quite large, and we can get 1/1 red satyrs from him and any other creatures that die after it. Goblin Chain Whirler deals 1 damage when it comes into play, so it can wipe out weenies, and it will also deal that 1 damage we may need for a light up the stage. Then we've got 4 Boros Reckoner, 4 Fanatic Amogus, 3 Leyline Tyrant, and 3 Torbran. Now obviously the Boros Reckoner, any damage dealt to it will be dealt to our opponent or any of their creatures. So that's a good plus. Fanatic Amogus will deal damage equal to the amount of red devotion on the table. So we can get a large amount of damage done in 1 turn. The Leyline Tyrant is a good flyer, but it also means that any extra red mana we have, we don't lose, and we can spend it on the Leyline Tyrant should it die to deal even more damage. Torbran just increases any damage from any red source basically, and is always a good one for, it is a good one for the devotion because it comes with 3 for itself. 3 Planeswalkers, 2 Chandra Torch of Defiance, good card draw, it also gives us extra mana in case we need it. Also we've got deals 4 damage to anything should we need that as well. We need to get rid of any creature. 2 Sarkhan, it can come down and attack on the same turn. It's a very good flyer, and also it deals 4 damage, it can deal 4 damage to a creature as well. And 2 Karn Scale Aversa, which is a great card draw engine. So now we go to the sideboard. So we've got 3 Braid against any weenie creatures and artifacts. 3 Rending Volley against any blue or white creatures. 3 Rolling Vortex against any life gain or things like Fires of Invention, that sort of thing. 3 Tormod's Crypt for Graveyard Hate. 3 Archetype of Aggression. This is mainly for green stompy decks, so it gets rid of their trample. So we can easily block with our Boros Reckoners and deal a lot of damage with them that way. So this is a testing to see if it works, especially if we come up against any green. So that is it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here we are up against Eric Vance 85, and we are on the draw. That's going to be a mulligan. We can keep that, and we'll put back the Chandra. So let's see what our opponent plays. Stomping Ground. Tapped. We'll play out a mountain. There's an Ash Zealot. Get that down next turn. Attune with the Aether. So what's our opponent playing there? A Swamp. Well, there's another Ash Zealot, so we'll get the Ash Zealot down and get an attack for 2. Click too many times. Another Attunement to Aether. And Rootbound Crack. So we'll get the Exhaust down and other Ash Zealot. Hopefully we'll get to attack for 4 this time. Yep. Remember. An Aether Hub. And a Bristling Hydra. We'll get the Torbran. We've got more than enough energy to pump that out beyond what we can deal, so no attacks. Second Bristling Hydra. Get down Karn. And we'll get down Boros. Burning Tree Emissary. Chain Whirler. Give us a Chain Whirler. The honestly Torbran. Karn the Great Creator. What they get. Aetherlux Marvel, so it's an Aetherlux Marvel deck. Okay. So they'll be playing that. They've got a lot of energy. We'll go searching. So they've got Torbran and a mountain. I'm guessing they'll give us the mountain. They give us the Torbran. Okay. play the Torbran. And if we play the Ajax, then that means we can get the 2 Goblin Chain Warlords down next turn, dealing 6 damage to their creatures. There's the Etherbox Marvel. So what they're going to find? Guess what, we're dealing 6 damage to their creatures now. Recall we've got an Emrakul, Promised End. We've been searching for a gain. Would the Beaver's Puzzle not? And they're playing that. So they're going to be taking control of my turn. Let's see what damage they can do. We draw another Nykthos. So playing the Nykthos, kill another one, getting a Burning Tree Emissary. And they are attacking. Three blockers, but they're attacking 4 creatures. Okay, what they're going to block? Boros Reckoner. Understandable with that one. And Torbran. They're using her energy. Well, there's no point because unless it's to kill them, I'm going to kill my creatures anyway. They're going to get dealt damage. You get 1/1s. See what we reveal. Get a Chandra. Play the Chandra. Play a Chain Whirler, I should say. And a second Chain Whirler. Getting for an attack of 6. Then he goes searching with the Aetherlock's Marvel again. What did they find this time? An Ugin, of course. Something that will rather bored. Drawn 2 cards. Let's see what we get. The Burning Tree Emissary. Take up card. Give us some Boros Reckoner. So play the Burning Tree. Play the Chandra. Using our other 2 red. Use double red from Chandra. Tap the Nexus for 4. And play the Boros Reckoner. We've got 1 mana left over. No attacks, obviously. They're going to sacrifice their Ugin. Yes. So we're going to rather board again. So Conduit. Go and search the Aetherlock's Marvel again. What we're going to come up against this time. And Ulamog. Yeah, that seems it. Just go to the next game. So we'll bring in the 3 Rolling Vortex and 3 Braid. Take out 2 Sarkin. 1 Light on the Stage. 1 Fanatic Amogus. A Leyline Tyrant. And a Burning Tree. This one's going to be a keep. Start off with the Fabled Passage. Stomping Ground. Untapped. Tune with Aether. Swamp. We'll crack the Fabled Passage. Get mounted. Draw. Fanatic. We'll get the second Fabled Passage. Get the Ashley Tail down next turn. The Swamp. And We'll crack the Fabled Passage. Up another mountain. Play the Fanatic. And the Nykthos. Get in for attack 2. There's a Harvest Lightning, yep. Well, we really do need another red source now. The Forest. Give me some red mana. A card. We'll tap the Nykthos. Play the other Nykthos. Keep that one. Tap that. And play out the card. Tick the card up. So it's a light up stage or a burning tree emissary. You give us a light up the stage. Here, a bristling hydra. Email go on. And we get a braid. So that's good. We'll have to tick down Karn, I think. And get the burning tree. So we can play to have a blocker. We could make them waste their energy by using the braid. We're going to need to keep that for the Aetherworks though. They play a mountain. And a Karn the Great Creator. So here comes the Aetherworks Marvel. I'll play that next time, so we really need a land now. We get a Fabled Passage, so that gives us our land. But we're going to be playing Aetherworks next turn, so do we hold back the braid? See what we get from Karn. So it's a Chandra or a mountain. Give us the Chandra. We mustn't be worried at all about anything. Still wouldn't have given me the Chandra though. So here comes the Aetherworks. So you're going to look that. We'll destroy that with a braid. And Emrakul. Can they do much damage though? Take down the Karn again. Woodweaver's Puzzle not. No, I'm going to play that. Did they have another Aether's Marvel on hand or something? This does not look like it's going our way. A Rolling Vortex. It's a bit late because they've done the Aether's Marvel. We're playing this Chandra. And they're going to kill the Burning Tree. Create a colorless creature. So we need to build a boat. Near a mountain. That'll help. Dead in 2 turns from Emrakul. Deal them 2. Take up Karn. And give us an Ash Zealot. Boros Raker. There's a Harvest Lightning for a token. Get them with both. So we'll block the Bristling Hydra. See if they'll use up their energy. Nope. We'll deal Karn 3 damage. There's another Bristling Hydra. That's why they weren't bothered about losing their last one. So is it really going to make a difference with what we played this turn? There's an Ash Zealot. Oh, it's a Burning Tree Emissary or a Boros Raker. Giving us a Burning Tree. Okay. Get 2 mana with Chandra. We'll play the Burning Tree first. Get 2 mana with Chandra. Play the Ash Zealot. No, play Torbrand. That gives us more red mana symbols. So we'll play Boros Reckoner. Quite a wee bit of style and play the Fanatic as well. See what damage we get them down to. That's them down to 6. So put a Blood Crypt untapped. Pumping up Bristling Hydra. Oh, what? Kozilek's return. Why did it just attack? Wait a minute. No. We've just won the game. Huh? What? I'm assuming they made a hell of a mistake. No way they did that on purpose, did they? So no changes, and we'll keep it with Forest. So we'll play the Mountain. Get the Rolling Vortexes down. Lash Zealot. Rootbound Crag. And a Servant of the Conduit. We might just win this game through time anyway. They're down to a minute 30. Still can't believe that last game though. So play another Mountain. And we'll get down to Ash Zealot. Get in for an attack with 2. Play another Servant of the Conduit. So we'll get a Rolling Vortex down, I think. So yeah, get a Rolling Vortex down. And build, and that's all she wrote. So here we are in our next game, up against QYTK321. We're on the draw, so play the Fabled Passage. Draw Sark in there. Yavimaya Coast. Baral, so we're up against Losfield. The only thing I can think of that plays Baral there's still no plays at the moment, so we're a bit slow. Yeah, Silver Scry, so this is Lotus Field combo. I think it's going to be a quick game. Yeah, get in for one. Chain Warlock, probably. Yeah, we'll get a Chain Warlock down. But we didn't have enough mana, then we could have played the light up stage as well. Zero of Tumbling Sands. So now they're starting to build up their mana. I'm guessing. There's a Bleeding Pool. God of Storytelling. Stirrings. So what's their win? Is it still the milling? So I've not played against Lotus Field almost for a while. And I know they used to basically mill you out. So is it still that, or has it changed? I seem to recall the last one we played against was... what's the card? It's the white one. If you play it twice, then you win the game. Approach to the Second Sun. Tempted to just scoop here, but I think I want to see how they actually win and see if it is Approach to the Second Sun or if it's... I don't think it's going to be the milling by the looks of things. So they've drawn their hand, or half their hand. Half their deck, I should say, half their hand. Was half their life. Yeah, that should be it. It generates so much mana with this deck. But we don't have the Dampening Sphere in the sideboard. Battle of God, so they're getting card back at the graveyard. Hidden Stirrings. Hidden Strings, I should say. Another Balaged. Another Hidden Strings. Do they have the card that loops for the Balaged? So they're going for something out with the science. I'm going for another one. That's Approach to the Second Sun. I'm going to play that. Have a way to search the library to get it back though. I've got the mana. Claim the Fair Wishes. To return to their hand. Guaranteed. So they're going to peer into the abyss. So I'm going to draw the rest of the cards, get the approach back, that's it. So we keep bringing the rolling vortexes. Omniscience, but we wouldn't necessarily use the Omniscience though, would they? We'll bring those three in. Look at that. Take anything out. Okay. We've got we've got a rolling vortex. Only one mana. Probably not a great keep. The rolling vortex would be quite good against the Omniscience. There's a Baral. In the land. Burning Tree, so that's no good. Vizier. Getting her for one. Come on, give us a land. There we go. So we will play Rolling Vortex. We're playing the Lotus Field. That's not comboing off quite yet. Baral gets him for another one. Still need mana. There we go. So you can play the Burning Tree. And that's pretty much it. So we can get a Goblin Chamberlain down next time if we wanted. We might not get another turn anyway, because it looks like they're about to combo off, peer into the abyss. Boreal Grazer. And Strengths. So they're going to go searching for when they're going to get the searching card. Still looking for it. Yes. They're just generating lots of mana at the moment. There's a god of spells. We're getting even more mana now. We're looking for cards outside their deck. Outside the game, I should say. Good to see what that one is, though. There's an approach. So just bypassing omniscience by the looks of things. Not that matters because they're now up at 16 life anyway. Now I should say down at 16 life. They're just drawing it into the approach. There's the white mana. And that's all she wrote. So here we are up against Bowman 2, and we are on the draw. We'll mulligan that, and we'll keep that. But I'll light up the stage so hopefully we can draw into something. Put Nixos back. So we've got a forest and another boreal grazer. So we're up against Lotusfield again. Castle Vantris. There's another Nixos. So they play Castle Vantris, do they? Play Ash Zealot. Opponent plays what's it called? Dictate of Crucifix. So we draw an extra card, so kind of complain at that, I suppose. There's a red mountain. And an Arset, so we'll not be drawing any cards now. There's a Fire of Invention, so it's a Fires of Invention deck. Play the Nixos. Play the light up stage. Card and an Ash Zealot. Should have attacked with Ash Zealot because we probably wouldn't have blocked. Here's the Fires of Invention. Another Narset. There's a Chandra. Killing our Ash Zealot. Lay up stage. I think there's going to be much there, so we'll just sideboard them. So we'll definitely bring in the 3 rolling vortexes. Take out the 2 Sarkin and a Leyline Tyrant. That we will mulligan. We'll keep that. We've got a rolling vortex there. Go back to the Leyline Tyrant. So we'll play the Fabled Passage. Steam Vents tapped. So we'll crack the Fabled Passage. There's another rolling vortex, so we'll play the Mtgo and get a rolling vortex out. Now they can play the deck without the Fires of Invention. Guess it just speeds them up a bit. Last Steam Vents tapped. No mana yet, so we'll get the second rolling vortex out. Deal them another 2. There's a Botanical Sanctum. What were they going to play? Or were they just bluffing something? Either way, we'll play the Ash Zealot. And get in for 2. So is this what they were going to play? Shark Typhoon? Is that what they were going to play the first time round? Why would they play Shark Typhoon there? Why would they block? Doing a lot of tapping of mana, but not actually playing anything. Anger of the Gods, so they got him for 1, and then Anger. They must have drawn that turn. I can see no reason I would play the Shark Typhoon. Anyway, we'll get him for another 2 with an Ash Zealot. They're now at a stage where they can't use the Fires of Invention at all. With the sideboard, we'll just go straight back out again. So, mulligan, we'll keep that definitely, because we've got another 2 rolling vortexes. Put the Fabled Passage back. Play the Mountain. Forest. Just for telling. Then we can get a Burning Tree Emissary into a rolling vortex out. Next time we can attack for 2. Foretelling another card. Attack for 2. So we can play the spectacle cost from Rally up the stage. Nykthos and another mountain. So we'll play the other rolling vortex. So next time we'll get the Nykthos down. Got a land, but we'll play the Nykthos. We've got 4 mana. So we will play Karn. Growth Spiral. There's an Aether Gust and one of our rolling vortexes. Okay. So that's going to go into 2 revealed from cards. So we're trying to get rid of it. So they'll give us, I'm assuming, the Fable Passage. We can tick down Karn to get it back anyway if we want to. Let's see what they do. They don't do anything at all. So we'll play the mountain. Attack for 2 first before we play the Boros Wrecker. Then we'll play the Boros Wrecker. Take down Karn and get the rolling vortex. We won't play it though. Assuming they're holding on to something to get rid of it until we get there. So we got the GGs. So here we are against Under Extender. We are on the draw. And I think that's going to be a keep. Island for them. So is that a blue-white control maybe? So we'll get mountains out and get the Ash Seal out next turn. Glacial Fortress, yeah, it looks like a blue-white control deck. Get the Ash Seal out. There's a sensor. So we'll get the Boros Reckoner out now. No counters. Wonder if they've got a Wrath. We'll get in for 3. They're going to draw a card from Azorius Charm. That means I do think they've got a Wrath then. So opt. Got 2 Torbrands anyway, so let's try and get it out of their hand if they do have it. Maybe not. There's a Karn. So attack with just a Torbrand, just in case they've got oh, what's it called? One that exiles everything, I can't remember the name of it now. So is this going to be a counter? Dig through time maybe? So we'll tick up the Karn. Just between a Karn and a Leyline Tyrant. So they give us a Leyline Tyrant. Hallowed Temple coming into play tap there. Is this the Wrath? Yep, Supreme Verdict. Well, there's a Burning Tree Emissary. So we'll tick up the card and see what we get first of all. Light up the stage and another Burning Tree. So they give us the Burning Tree. Does that mean they've got another Wrath? Let's find out. I'll get the Torbran out as well. Yeah, they do have another Wrath. Let's light up the stage. Take up Karn, see what we get here. So it's a Goblin Chain Warlord or Boros Reckoner. Give us a Boros Reckoner. So play the Boros Reckoner. Play it the Nexus. And play the light up the stage. There's two Fanatic Amogus. At the ferry. I'm going to bounce the card back to our hand. Or bounce the card, I should say. So there's a Sarkin. Don't have enough to cast a Sarkin and a Fanatic, but if we get the Leyline Tyrant out, then we can still cast a Fanatic as well. And that will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Take the ferry out. Get the Fanatic out. Down to 7. So the other Fanatic's going to go. We've got 1 red mana left in our pool, which we can throw into the Tyrant if we need to. Nurse it. I'm going to go looking for a card. Get a Gideon. And we get the scoop. So, no changes there. Didn't really see many creatures to bring in the end for the Rending Follies, so. We'll light up the stage, we'll play the Fabled Passage. We're going to opt. So we can't get the Goblin Chain Warrior down and activate the light in the stage if we've got enough mana on the same turn. Castle Ardenvale. So we'll sack that and get him out. There's another mountain. So we've got our 3 mana. Just need 1 more really. Another island for our opponent. They're not doing anything though. That means they've got a counter. We'll play around the sensor. There's an opt. And another opt. Glacial Fortress. There's our 4th, so we'll get a Boros Reckoner out now. Is it going to be a counter? No. Does that mean they've got a Wrath then? There's the Gideon. The Boros Reckoner's not going to do any damage now. So we'll get the Nexus out. Play the Chain Whirler. It'll do its 1 damage. So we can cast a Spectacle, light up the stage for a Spectacle. 2 lands. Not great. We've already made our land drop for this turn. Castle Vantress. I'm going to take up Gideon on the Boros Reckoner again. So they've got something to deal with the Chain Whirler. Play the Fabled Passage. Crack it. Get in for an attack on Gideon with the Chain Whirler. Nothing happened there. Get a light up the stage for its spectacle. No, we can't because we damaged Gideon, not them. So we'll just have to cast it for the full 3. There's the Absorb. Taking up the Gideon on the Boros Reckoner again. Let's attack the Gideon. Does this settle the wreckage? Nope. Shark Typhoon. That's the Shark Typhoon. They're going to block the Chain Whirler. Cast something else there, but taking up the Gideon on the Boros Reckoner again. They're getting in for 5. To Fairy. I'm going to get rid of the other creature. There's a Chandra. Put the Chandra. See what we get. Boros Reckoner. Maybe we should have ticked that up with 2 mana. When I had 5, 6 mana. We actually had more than that because we could put down on Nykthos. We're going to get them for an attack for 5. There goes the Chandra. I'm going to draw a card with a Zodiac Charm. Then untap the 2 lands again. So we'll get so is this a counter on Anax? That's a dig through time. Zorius Charm, so they're really digging for something. So we get Boros Reckoner out. Take up the Gideon on Anax this time. I'm going to get in for another 5. I'm not going to have much way to answer that thing. What's this? Dream Trawler. I'm going to draw a card. Play the light up stage and see what we get. There's a Dovin's Veto. Get Torbran out. Get in for attacking the 2 Planeswalkers. Now they will lose both unless they block one with a Dream Trawler. Up there. So I accidentally attack the same one with both of them. And I take them down to 1. Oh, 0, so I'd say. Right, so we'll definitely bring the 3 Rending Volleys. And we'll go down to 2 Sarkhan and 1 Fanatic. This will be a keep. So we'll play the Mountain. Irrigated Farmland tapped. Get the second mountain down, I'll get the burning tree out. Unfortunately, no follow-up play for it. Plains. So just need a land. There we go. We'll get in for 2. And play a Boros Reckoner. Hallowed Fountain untapped. There's an Anax. We'll get in for 5. Do they have a Wrath? They're playing other creatures. We'll play the Anax and find out. But they're going to counter this, so absorb it, so it's unlikely they've got a Wrath then. Field of Ruin. There's a light on the stage. There's a Dovin's Veto. Attack for 5. And the Aether Gust, the Boros Reckoner back. I'll put that on the bottom. There's an Azorius Charm. Look, drawing a card. There's a Rending Volley. So we'll get in for 2. Now we'll play the Boros Reckoner. There's a Supreme Meredith, which they must have drew that turn. Nice top deck. So we need a land, so we can play something. There we go. We'll get the Leyline Tyrant out. Is this another Wrath? Not dig through time this time. Glacial Fortress. Draw another land. So we'll play the Torbrand because they're pretty much tapped out. That means the Leyline Tyrant will do 6. what are we playing here? Dream Trawler. Okay, we've got the Rending Volley for that, and the Torbrand will help kill it. And that should be us. They're all tapped out. And we get the GGs. So how did we do in the end? Well, we did eventually go 3-2 overall. The only game you never saw was a game against Elementals, and that's mainly because I forgot to press the record button. Silly me. But that was a bit one-sided, especially because of the Master of Waves combo. As for any changes to the deck, you can maybe splash another colour for maybe some better sideboard cards. We never really went up against any green stompy, so it's a little difficult to say how the archetype of aggression is as a sideboard card against them. Other than that, the deck worked reasonably well. It's not a type of deck I would normally play, but it was good fun testing out to see how well it would work. Would I play it again? Yeah, I would play it again. As I said, it was a lot of fun. I did make quite a few mistakes during the games, but as I said, it was slightly unfamiliar with how the deck would work. I probably should have played it a bit more before I recorded. But other than that, it was good fun. So, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. YouTube is showing you a couple of videos you might like. Comment down below. Remember to give a big thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!